Jim Edwards here, joined by Venator owner Frank Merenda after the Venator 3 weigh-ins today. Frank, can you kind of give us your view of what happened today? Obviously, with Mayhem, came in 24 pounds overweight. I don't think anyone was kind of expecting that. Can you just kind of give me an idea of what's happened since, what Jason said to you?
Okay, so what happens is that he missed the weight badly, and there is no excuse for that, and there is no other things to say beside that, because he has no excuse for missing the weight so badly. And since that moment, we tried to save the situation for all the other fighters, for Luke at first, and then if you have to move someone in the card to fight Luke, of course you have to change other things. So it was really a mess at first. And the real problem is that we are, at the end of the day, we are a friendly organization. So we have contract, we can enforce that, okay? But we don't want to do it at first, of course, because we don't want someone to fight another guy if you are not convinced 100%, okay? So we just try to fix the situation in a friendly way with the fighter. So I start me and Alex. I'm talking me, but of course it's me and Alex. Every time I say it's me and Alex. Okay.
Yeah.
So I started to ask to the fighters. Okay. So really clear with them. Okay, guys, the situation is that. Okay. So do you like him? Do you want to take the fight? Do you want to take the chance to the belt? Do you want to take the chance to fight Miller? It can be a good situation for you. You and your coach. Do you think that it can be a good opportunity or not? It's not a problem at all about that. I just want to give you all the opportunities that today are coming up. So I talked with Mattia, that was at first supposed to fight with Stefan Struve. Mattia lost to Luke Bernat the last time at Venator 2, and he said, okay, I'm willing to take Miller. Okay, I'm interested in that fight. And then I asked Stefan, and Stefan said, okay, I can take Luke. Okay, so I asked Luke. For Luke, he was okay. So he's a friend. So he was willing to save the day. He was not a difficult guy at all. Okay, so it's a real friend. So Stefan understood the situation. He's willing to take a shot at the title. And Mattia really wants badly to fight with Miller. So I had no intention to save this fight, okay, at any condition. I said, okay, let just this fight don't happen. Okay, it's not a problem for me at all. Okay, but we were lacking an opponent for someone. So Mattia or Stefan would have had the chance to fight. So I said, guys, this is the situation. Okay. Okay, so if Miller is not in the card, it's not a problem for me. I'm going to save a ton of money with that. But one of you are not opponent, because I need one to fight with Luke for the title. So okay, I said no, it's no problem with us. Okay, so Stefan was really kind, really cute to take it. I'm willing to take the chance to fight for the title. I want to step in. Okay, and Matthias said, okay, if we can do a fair fight, so if we can do a new matchup, because it's not the old matchup. It's a brand new matchup. So it's me and Miller at light heavyweight, so under the 205. Okay.
Yeah.
This evening, and tomorrow morning in the morning at 7 a.m. Okay. Miller has to be under 207. Okay. So it's okay for me because it's a fair fight. We were both around that weight, so it's okay for me. So I asked to the coaches, and they say it's okay for us but I at first asked to Jason Mayhem to be back in charge of the Miller situation, because when I signed Miller, I signed because Jason Mayhem told me to sign him, and I said okay, but after I signed Miller, he kicked Jason Mayhem off as his coach. So I don't want to be coached by you, because Miller is crazy. Okay, so I said to Miller, okay, from now on, okay, until tomorrow, Jason is your coach again, and you are going to do the weight with him. Okay, or in any other case, I'll kick your ass off it. Okay, so you can't do that to me. So you have to show respect to me, to the organization. Okay, so and your coach, because I signed you because of this guy here. So
yep.
This guy is taking charge again and is helping you making the weight. So you won't disappoint me again. I said, okay, Okay, so I'm sorry. Okay, all the crazy stuff, but they say, okay, so we're working on it. So I'm really confident if Jason Mayhem is behind it for real, that can be a good situation. So it's fair because Mattia is willing to take the fight, and he is a light heavyweight actually. So tomorrow morning they will be at the same weight level. So it's okay. Okay, and Mattia is really prepared. They're really confident.
Yeah.
It's a good matchup.
So, Jason, you're saying kind of fired as coach, and then you told him to rehire him. So he did.
Of course. I said, you are here because of this guy. Because I trusted him, not you. Okay? So this guy is again in charge, and you have to shut up.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, I'm sorry.
So, obviously, when I talked to you before about obviously Jason being on this card, and you were so. You're really keen to give him a second chance, which you have. And do you kind of feel a bit disappointed that he's done this to you, or how do you feel, I guess, is what I'm trying to ask.
The problem is that I still think that there's a spark inside Miller.
Yeah.
The problem is that, and that for 90%, so he gave me his words, and since he gave me his word, he's staying out of trouble, stayed out of trouble, and he did the things properly. That's the reality. So I don't want to be mad at him, okay, because he did the right thing, but he had a lot of problems, okay, inside and outside of the jail for the things he did before. So the reality between me and you and the people that are listening, okay, he has no time to train properly and do the things. So when you have to saw him when he came here, and he just came here and he realized the fans and the situation. So he just started to realize that was real and the people wanted to see him, but it was too late for him. Because he wasn't prepared for that, so he started to believe it again. So he was willing again to fight, but it was the reality was too late for him. Okay, so I still think that there's a spark inside because he can be a real inspiring person. So if you can take him, if you can keep him into the light side of the force, he can be an inspiring figure. Okay, if you just leave him alone, he just can be a mess. So that's the reality.
Yeah, and I've heard from a few people inside his camp as well saying that actually, since he did have his fight announced, he's been sober, and this has actually really helped him. So
he had so many. The reality is that he had so many trouble, and he didn't have the right time to focus on this match. So between me and you, I knew that 50%. I thought he would have missed the weight, but I hope that we can handle a more easy. Okay, catch up and things like that. So he missed badly. Okay, it was worse than I was supposed to hope for. Okay, but okay, we're handling this situation. So.
Yeah, and obviously, just to finish off, I guess the show does go on tomorrow.
Yeah,
of course, the show does roll on. We've got a great main event. Polares facing Emil Weber-Meek in the main event. So we still have that. We've obviously still got Luke's title fight. So with every cloud has a silver lining, as they say. So we're expecting a great show tomorrow, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, actually, I think I have to be completely honest with you. So I think that the card is awesome, and the problem is that we are trying badly to stay on the sports side. Okay, we are trying to do the right things because you see we have 19 matches in the card, and they are all good matches. Okay, we have amazing fighters in the card, and also we needed someone to bring some attention to our promotion because we are not UFC. So if you are just trying to do to be a virgin, okay, in a world of bitches, it's difficult because nobody has a name over here. So let me be straight with you, okay? We have, for example, Jack Hermanson in card. Jack Hermanson is the best fighter in the card. But if you have just him in the card, nobody will show up at the arena. So that's the problem. So you need someone. You need not to break the rules, okay, but to work with the rules. So I needed Palhares, I needed Jason Mayhem Miller, okay, because I needed to bring attention on the card, okay. But you don't have to think about Palhares. You don't have to think about only Jason Miller, okay. You have to think that there are so many awesome fighters in this card, and I'm fully focused on them. I'm fully focused on their career, okay? Then I'm happy to have, of course, Coutinho. I'm happy to have Jason fighting again, blah, 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 despite all that happened, okay? But the reality is that I'm more focused on the sports side, okay? But if you just try really to be an absolutely virgin, it can't work because you have also a business to run, so it's impossible. Okay, I have amazing fighters. I have Jack Hermes, I have Carl Amesu, but I can't. It's difficult for me, okay, to fight opponents for them because they are supposed to be in UFC. At that level, if you're not in UFC, nobody wants you to take that fight. Okay, so it's difficult to find today an opponent for them. So I just try to give this guy a place where they can show their abilities, and I hope I was talking with a lot of this guy. I said, this is the last time I wanted to see you around because next time I want to see you on TV, okay, from my couch. So that's the reality. So we try to do everything completely straight, completely right, and we are doing it. Okay, we just need some little pepper, okay, on top, but it's not the promotion that. Just a little bit of salt, okay, added to an amazing card.
Yeah, it sure will be, and I'm sure everyone will be tuning in tomorrow. I believe it's on Fox Sports here in Italy, and also on MMAlive.tv. So we can all tune in then tomorrow night.
Yeah. So if you're in Italy, you can tune on the international card on Fox TV. Okay. Then we have MMA TV streaming pay-per-view worldwide, and MMA Junkie streaming for free in USA and Canada.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, thanks for your time, Frank, and we'll have a good show tomorrow.
Thank you, Jim.